And welcome back. We got another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. It's me and Bobby here today. And fucking tired, man. I'm not firing on all cylinders. Holy shit, I can't speak either. That's how this episode's going to go. So I told you this on the golf course earlier, but I thought it was really funny. I met our idiot friends last night at one of the bars in Boston. And I was there for probably about 4 hours, maybe 4.5, we'll give it. They spent about 25 minutes trying to decide how they were going to approach a group of girls to talk to them.
It's like it wouldn't even be funny like in Always Sunny when they did the it was like the speed dating thing.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And like Frank's blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
They like brought up the band topics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was blown away. It was me and Finn. None of our fucking asshole idiot friends listen to this anyway. Except Vinny will occasionally. Finn might. I think Finn only listens.
Finn watches, doesn't he?
Yeah, or Finn only watches or listens to the one that he's on, which whatever. So I made fun of them last night too. I made fun of them to their face. I don't care. But we talk shit about each other. We're friends. That's what we do. I was blown away. Me and Finn were sitting at the bar, listening to the other three, like try and figure out like how they were gonna go about this. They were trying to like use the stupid fucking Oceans pickup line where it's like you walk up to a girl and it's like, oh, do you know the 5 oceans? Like, can you name all 5 of them? Which I didn't know there were 5 oceans. I thought there were only 4.
Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic.
Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic. There's 4.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. When we were growing up, there were 4 oceans. Apparently
Did they
now,
add one?
now there's 5. Now it's called the Southern Ocean or the Antarctic Ocean. It's the one around Antarctica. I think that's fucking stupid.
The Southern Ocean.
Yes.
Why? But like it's okay
So my favorite line that Finn said last night was, when I was a kid, we had 4 oceans and 9 planets.
That's what I mean. It's
now
like,
there's 5 oceans and 8 planets.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Fucking Pluto's still a planet.
Yeah, no, Pluto will always be a planet. You could go fuck yourself if you don't want to call Pluto a planet.
And then why are we adding an ocean? And then like oceans are one of those things where it's like almost impossible to do, I think, because
yeah,
typically
it's just water.
There needs to be a landmass generally kind of in the way.
Yeah.
Or just like global warming bullshit, like, oh, all the ice melted, so now we have another ocean.
Yeah, who knows, man? It's just fucking stupid.
Southern Ocean?
Yeah, they added a 5th ocean. So
how do you just go around adding oceans? What was wrong with the 4? Why do we need a 5th?
Why do we need a 5th ocean?
And why does it have to have 2 names that we're not sure about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't know if we're going to call it Southern or Antarctic. God
Yeah.
damn it. Just call it Antarctic, because then we'll know where it is.
Luckily, though, there are still 7 continents. But then I said that to Finn, and he goes, yeah, until we decide, like, well, you know, Asia and Europe are technically one thing, so why don't we just combine, like, you know, Finn just doing his Finn thing. And I was like, yeah, who knows, man, maybe a few more
6
years
continents.
we'll have 6 continents, 5 oceans, and 8 planets. The world's just going to shit.
I can't keep up with this shit anymore.
But, anyway, that's the pickup line that they were trying to use to walk over to a group of...
Wait, so hold on. So what's the pickup line?
They walk over to a group of girls and say, hey, can you name the 5 oceans? And that's...
And then no one can name the 5th.
Right.
And that's supposed to...
This is what they were spending 25 minutes trying to figure out. They were literally planning it out. They were like, well, I'm going to go in and lead, and then I'll say this, and then when they struggle, I'll pretend to struggle, and then you come in and you finish, and you help me, and then you save the day. And then the other person was like, well, I'm just going to fucking be nobody. I'm just going to stand there. I don't have anything to say. And They literally were talking about, I'm not bullshitting you, 25 minutes. At one point, I turned to them and I looked and I was like, hey, here's a novel fucking concept. Why don't you just walk over to them and say, hey, how's it going? How's the night going? Like, just start a conversation. Because what you're trying to do is making everything worse.
So it wasn't gonna work either.
It didn't work. They tried
Wait,
it.
did they actually try it?
They tried it on 3 different groups of girls.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Yes, 3 different groups of girls.
Oh, man.
And it was unsuccessful 3 out of 3 times. The second group, they were all engaged, allegedly. They were all engaged.
Well, they all are when people start coming to fucking talk to you about oceans.
Yeah, they were like, sorry, we're engaged. Like, it ended real quick. At one of them, they were gone, because me and Finn just sat at the bar. We were outside. We were at the outside bar at fucking Lolita's yesterday in Seaport. And great spot, by the way. And so me and him were just sitting there. You know, we shoot the shit with the bartender or whatever. And they would like disappear and then come back. One of them, they literally left. They were back in about 4 minutes. It was like just enough time to like walk to the group, say something, get completely shut down, and then meander their way through the crowd back. And that's when I was like, wow, you guys are back awfully quick. I'm guessing that you had rousing success on that one. And that was the one that they were like, yeah, they were all engaged. And I was like, yeah, seems legit. And then there was a group of guys at the table behind us at the bar that were all from the South Shore. And Vinny, it was hammered. He was in full liability mode by fucking 6 o'clock. So, which is the other thing that I tried to explain to Finn. I didn't want to bring it up to Vinny because it wasn't going to do anything anyway, other than potentially just start an argument. But Vinny was tuned up by 6 o'clock. Like, you guys all know, Vinny's been on the show. At about like the 45-minute mark, usually in our shows, is where he was at 6 o'clock last night. So it's like normal people aren't that fucked up at 6 o'clock, but he was because they had been drinking longer. So like you can get away with that at like 11:30 at night because you're equally fucked up. So when you're trying to talk to someone, you're drunk, they're drunk, whatever. But if you roll up to someone at 6 o'clock, be like, yeah, hey, do you know 5 Oceans? Like, they're going to be like, oh my God, what is wrong with this person? So yeah, I'm honestly not surprised that it didn't happen. But anyway, because Vinny was in pure fucking Vinny mode, he struck up a conversation with the guys at the table behind us from the South Shore. He's fucking going on, and they go, yeah, I mean, you guys sound pretty funny. Like, we were listening to you get shut down by those girls over there. That was pretty good. And then he goes, you guys seem like good shits. You definitely sound like you're from the fucking North Shore, though. And then we started talking, and they were from the South Shore. And then I was like, well, I'm kind of like, I'm playing both sides. That way I always come out on top. And so we were talking to them or whatever, and then we started, like, talking about the difference between the North Shore and the South Shore. And like all the different shit. We've done that on this show before, way back, if you've been listening that long. And at one point, like, we were like not arguing, but like having discussions about it. And then we just kind of like continued on. And Finn turns to me and goes, I think we're about to like broker a treaty between the North Shore and the South Shore of Massachusetts right now at fucking Lolita's in Boston. Because we went from like kind of arguing and like talking shit to like hanging out with these guys. And then Finn turns and goes, they're gonna like make a mural of this and like put it up somewhere. Like, this is fucking incredible.
Why? Are they bringing up Bill and Bob south of fucking
yeah. But just like Finn's commentary on the situation was just incredible. So him and I had a blast just sitting at the bar and watching our other 3 friends just be idiots and fail talking to girls. But yeah, that was yesterday. I left the bar at 9:15. They made it to their 4th group of girls, and I use the term girls lightly. They were women. They were in their 40s.
Nice.
If at least late I'm all right. I'm at the point right now where like I can end my night right now and just kind of be at peace with everything. So I called an Uber at 9:15 and I was back at my cousin's house in Medford by 9:30. It was incredible. I don't know how the rest of the night went for them though. I would imagine that they continue to try and use that same pickup line though. Probably unsuccessfully.
Well, you know what they say. If something doesn't work the first 40 times, it'll probably work the 41st.
Yeah. I'm curious too. If you're listening or if you're watching, like DM us on fucking Instagram, at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. Is that normal? Like, is that what people do? Like, do people really like spend that much time trying to figure out how to talk to the opposite sex? I'm also very, very, I don't know if we have any women that listen to the show, but if there are, please reach out to us, because I want to know if girls do the same thing, and I don't think they do. I think that they just kind of like hang out and wait for guys to.
What, you don't think fucking girls come up with the fucking cheesy pickup lines that obviously aren't gonna work?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. And like the guys that are out there, that do you also do that? Like, do you and your friends do that? Because I mean, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm fucking Rico Suave here. I'm not. But like, if I want to go talk to somebody, I'm just gonna go say hi. Like, I'm not gonna try and like create this scheme. I'm just gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Like, because typically it's like one of those things, like you're at the bar, you all know this. You're looking around the bar, you see someone, and you make eye contact with that person, and the first time you do it, it's awkward and you both look away. And then like 2 or 3 minutes goes by and you're looking around, and you make eye contact again, and you're like, oh shit, alright. And then like over the course of the next 30, 40 minutes, you do it a handful of times, like you keep catching each other's eye, and then you're just like, alright, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna go talk to this person then, because we keep fucking looking at each other. So that's what I used to do. Anyway, I used to try and do is be like, hey, I noticed, you kept looking at me. Do I have something on my face? Like, you go about something like that. You go that way. You don't like, can you name the 5 oceans? Or like, do you know how many continents there are? Like, how many planets are there? Like, let's not try and do that. Like, let's try and make them feel like an actual person.
Trivia question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know who won the 2018 Mass Minute qualifier at Sandwich Hollows?
This guy.
It was me. And that came out so smooth I can barely even say it.
Yeah. I just thought that was really funny and dumb. They were dumb.
Well, because I decided not to go with you,
Yes.
I actually did some shit yesterday.
Oh boy.
Which involved not doing some shit, but also doing some shit. 1, observation.
Yes.
Saturday nights at grocery stores, Targets, things like that. My God. 2 things. 1, there's some creatures there.
Oh God.
2, there are some attractive people there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially
so
the
like,
grocery store.
you get like complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yep. Weird dynamic though. Like, I don't know what. Like, I know why I shop on like Saturday, like late Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I know why I'm there. I don't know why other people are there.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. I don't know.
Somebody told me, or I heard somewhere people were talking Tuesday nights. It's either Tuesday night or Wednesday night is like the night when most single people go shopping.
I've heard Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I
don't know what it is.
I don't know why. I don't know why. They're saying, but I also don't know why you would ever want to meet someone in a grocery store. Like, how do you do that? Like, I'm not a fucking, I'm not Ryan Gosling over here from, what was that movie that he was in with Steve Carell?
That one.
I don't know. So someone listening right now is like screaming it at their fucking car radio. I don't know, but when he's like trying to teach the guy how to fucking pick up girls or whatever.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't know the movie.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm clearly not that, but I'm okay when I want to be. But I can't do that in a grocery store. Like, how the fuck do you do that? Hey, I noticed you got almond milk. Are you lactose intolerant?
I also have almond milk. No milk will ever be our milk.
I noticed you also buy the 18-pack of eggs. Does that mean you like eggs as much as I do?
So here's a question. So when you buy the asparagus, do you like the way the piss smells after, or is that just me?
Are you more of an asparagus guy or a Brussels sprouts guy?
Oh, do sprouts make your piss smell too?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Is
not
it like asparagus?
Not like asparagus, but in a different way, yeah.
Oh.
I think they also have, it's sulfur, right? That's what makes your piss smell.
Yeah.
I think they have some sulfur in it and maybe not as much. I don't know, it's something different.
I can't be bothered to fucking get Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Too much
I don't
work.
mind them.
I don't mind them either. I actually kind of like them.
Yeah.
It's just too logistically, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll buy the frozen ones and pop them in the microwave.
See, I don't like the frozen ones.
Yeah, because then you gotta,
Mushy.
they're mushy and you gotta fucking salt the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I'll buy like regular ones, but if I do that, it's like a whole process because you have to roast them and you have to roast them with bacon. You can't make fresh Brussels sprouts and not have bacon.
I mean, I've done it, but you have to like the way I like to, or the way I used to do it was I used to cut them, like cut the fucking nubs off, then cut them in half, and then put them in the oven. But then they start falling apart.
Yeah.
And it's like you bought all these Brussels sprouts and you're throwing like a quarter of it out, and you still have to wait for them to cook. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buffalo style Brussels sprouts are pretty good.
Okay. Oh, that actually does sound pretty good.
They are good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're good.
Okay, I believe you.
When it comes to food, I know what's good.
Yes, I'm a food guy. I enjoy food. I like good food. That's the pickup line at the grocery store. I like good food. Do you like food? I see you have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you enjoy that, or do you have small children?
Is that for you or your kids?
Yeah, so
We could make a video of that. Bad pickup lines at the grocery store.
At the grocery store. Oh God. So yeah, I mean, if you're single out there and you're listening or you're watching, apparently Wednesday night's the way to go.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I forget where I heard it, but Saturday.
Don't use any of the lines that I just said.
I would say though, there's been a couple Saturdays where I've been at Market Basket and Target last night.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Because I'm used to going Saturday mornings, which is just, that's all business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like Saturdays, probably like 6 o'clock or later, seems to be something going on.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to remember what it was like when I used to work at Stop and Shop. I remember Friday nights, the Red Box was the world's biggest aphrodisiac.
Oh shit.
People were back practically fucking in line.
Yeah.
At a fucking Red Box. But now there's no need for the Red Box line.
Right, because there's Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
Amazon
Redbox
and
still
everything.
exists.
Well, that's because if you want,
if you're 75 years old.
if you want to watch a movie for like $1.50, whatever it ends up being,
Yeah.
you go to the Red Box, you get the movie for $1, and you're good.
Right.
Amazon, they want you to pay like $20 for it, or you have to hope it's on something that you have or whatever.
Right.
So that's literally its only function at this point.
Yeah. Like that one-off, like movie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did watch Captain Marvel yesterday.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Yeah. What'd you
Caught
think?
up. I mean, it's fine.
You got a lot done yesterday.
Yeah, dude. My whole thing. I played 18 in the morning.
Yeah.
Came back. Went to the grocery store. Took care of that. Watched part 1 and 2 of the Ben Hogan documentary on Golf Channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then after watching that, all I wanted to do was play golf. So I went back to the golf course. Played another 9 holes. Came home. And on the way home, I went to Target to get Pedialyte and trash. Then I watched Captain Marvel.
Which is just shitty food for those of you that are like,
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck?
No, I just buy like junk
we
food.
just call it. We make a trash run.
Trash run.
You gotta go to Target and get trash.
Yeah. So I got the Pedialyte and the trash. Then I watched Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
The 4th episode of Archer.
Yes.
And 2 episodes of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Thus jumping ahead of you, so we can't talk about it, but because I don't remember where you left off.
Yeah. I'll try and catch up on that tonight.
Yeah. Again, you can watch it while I'm here. I don't care. But yeah, I watched Captain Marvel. It was fine. It was good. I mean,
yeah,
I enjoyed it. It's got. It almost like it's tough because they probably need the character for Endgame, but probably
which we still haven't seen.
So they probably need the character for Endgame. This is so funny because it's like everyone's already seen Endgame. Like, they're re-releasing Endgame, and we haven't even seen it.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "You guys are fucking assholes."
Yeah. So don't ruin it for me yet. But yeah, I mean, it just feels like they needed to stick a movie in the middle, and I think with what they needed, they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, yeah, did you need this movie? I don't know.
Right, and that's what I said before.
But I also don't know, and
I
don't know if it would fit as part of like a different Avengers movie. Yeah. Like you probably do need the origin story. So I guess you do need the movie actually.
Yeah.
As I talk myself through that, you probably do need it.
You do, but I mean, like I said before, it didn't suck.
No, it didn't suck.
It didn't suck. But it was just tough because of the year that Marvel had with Black Panther, then Infinity War, then Ant-Man 2. Captain Marvel kind of didn't live up to those ones, but again, that doesn't mean that it was bad.
Right.
Like just because it wasn't as good as Black Panther and Infinity War and Ant-Man, like doesn't mean it sucked. It just wasn't as good as those ones, you know. But you say that to some people and they're like, "Wow, what do you mean? Are you saying it sucks because it's got a woman?" It's like, no.
Yep.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you watch it in a fucking isolation, whatever, like, it was a decent movie. It was good. It didn't suck. It was alright. The second Iron Man sucked. The one with Mickey Rourke, that was terrible. That was probably one of the worst Marvel movies that has come out of the 23 that have been released.
Some of the early ones I haven't even watched.
Yeah. The second Thor one, not very good. The first one was decent. So there have been some that sucked. Captain Marvel didn't suck, like I said. But I'm sure someone's gonna fucking get pissed at that. Anyway, speaking of Archer though, I just watched the 4th episode of the new season, the 10th season. So now I'm caught up, and I am not impressed.
No, it's falling flat.
Yeah. Of the 4 episodes, only I think episode 3 was the one where I was like, I like genuinely laughed and like thought it was decent.
Yep. Which is more than the Danger Island season.
Yeah, The
Danger Island season was 8 episodes, maybe 10.
Yeah.
And there was one episode.
Yep.
That I enjoyed.
Yep. I was out on Danger Island from the very beginning. That very first episode, I was like, this is not going to be good. Archer has just fallen for me, too, in the last couple seasons. Like, this one is not good. Danger Island was probably the worst season of the entire series.
I didn't like Dreamland.
Dreamland wasn't that great.
And it was the Figgis agency before.
The PI before that was again.
That was fun.
That didn't suck. You know, it wasn't great, but it didn't suck. I don't even remember what was before that. Was that season 6?
The CIA.
Oh, season 6 was the CIA. That was all right. Season 5 was like the last like good one. That was Archer Vice. So like I'm on record too. I've said it a bunch. I think seasons 3 and 4 of Archer are the funniest like animated shows of all time. Like those 20 episodes from season 3 through the end of season 4, I think those are money. Like those were so fucking good. They were so well done. But that was a long time ago now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean seasons 1 through 7, I can tolerate all of them.
Yeah.
I can't go back and watch Dreamland.
No.
Or Danger Island.
Nope.
And even this so far, yeah, no.
It's not doing it for me. It sucks because it was such a good show.
That's the thing is like some of the you can tell some of the jokes are falling flat.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell something. I don't know. It's weird because some things are just like episode 4 with like the old person. It's like what are you doing here? Like why are you here?
Right.
Like they could have filled that with any person.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just
and what spoiler alert, I guess. Why is Pam an alien? I don't get that.
She looks like Geodude.
She does. That's my first thought too. But like, how is she just an alien now? And like, last season wasn't Krieger was the fucking bird?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
I think Pam was a guy last time.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're
But
right.
that's not funny.
No, it's just weird.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
And frustrating.
It's frustrating. So frustrating. Like, that's, I don't know. It's just not good. It sucks.
Yeah, it's tough because it's just, I don't know. I mean, I know shows get less funny, but like, ugh.
Yeah.
For how fucking funny it was,
Oh, yeah.
it's just kind of a bummer now.
Because, like, the way the show used to be written was they would say fucked up shit, but it would be, like, actual truth. Or, like, the way they dropped in, like, random facts, too, was incredible. Like,
Yeah. They haven't done much of that.
No. Like, who am I? Fucking Howard Lincoln Bader? And everyone just looks and there's, like, you know, the guy that created blood types. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, shit like that. Like, that's just funny. And they've gone away from that. So, I don't know. If you haven't seen season 10 of Archer yet, you're not missing anything. It's not that great. So, I am interested to see how Jessica Jones is, though. Were the next 2 episodes good?
Where'd you leave off?
At the end of season 3.
Episode
3.
I'm aware of that. What happened?
Ah, shit. I don't know. I'll have to actually, like, look at it.
Okay, good. So we're gonna truck past that.
Yeah.
But I think I think from what you saw, was she in the hospital
Yes.
the second time?
Yes. She passed out on the sidewalk.
And then she got out of the hospital again.
I don't think I saw that part yet.
Oh, she gets out of the hospital again. She doesn't die there.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed that she wasn't going to spend the rest of the season in the hospital. So
Yeah, so basically she starts trying to find the person who stabbed her from that point on.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And then it actually like picks up the pace in episodes 4 and 5.
Has another defender shown up?
No. No, there's nothing.
Yeah. I'm actually really surprised. Like I said, when it first popped up on Netflix, this must have been like they must have been recording this while Disney was purchasing Marvel.
Yeah, they must have been too far in.
Because they canceled
Everything else.
They canceled Luke Cage, Punisher, and
Iron Fist, Daredevil.
Yeah, they canceled them all.
Defenders.
And I mean, I'm assuming they'll be re-picked up once Disney drops their
really
streaming
hope so.
service. I know, I hope so. I honestly think I might like those a little bit better than the movies. They're just different.
They are different.
Like you can do more.
Well,
it's almost like watching a 13-hour long movie.
Yeah, but it's also the subject matter is a little different. So like I know Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I know they're, enhanced or whatever. Like they have special powers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all through almost like real life things. It's not fucking aliens invading.
Right.
Which you need a balance of that shit because it can't just be always, oh look, another drug lord.
Yeah.
But it's like real life, or I don't want to say relatable because it's not relatable.
No. I don't know anybody
Yeah,
with bulletproof skin or
No, I was gonna say it's like I don't know how many people are, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone has a hit out on me yet.
Yet though, that's coming. Bulletproof skin is coming. They're working on it right now.
All right.
There's they're working on growing human skin with a type of spider web that is bulletproof. So there's gonna be bulletproof people someday. I want to be one of them.
They can test me, but I don't want to like undergo the procedure.
Yeah.
And we'll see if I make it.
I'll be in a double blind.
Yeah, let's see if my skin's
randomized control.
We'll see if my skin's bulletproof now. I mean,
yeah, why not? Right?
We don't know that it isn't.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Should find out.
We can make that happen. I got a rifle upstairs.
That's no. Is that a real gun?
I mean it's 22, so I mean technically.
I don't know anything about guns.
The 22 caliber is really small. The bullets.
Is it a BB, pellet, or airsoft gun?
It's in.
Then it's not a real gun. But your pause did note said it's not a real gun.
No.
Okay.
No, it's a,
no, so we
it's
need
a
a real
rifle.
gun.
It's a rifle. It's like a small game rifle. Like you can like kill squirrels and rabbits and shit with it. It's not like if I shot you with it in like the head, you'd probably die. Like they're bullets. They're just very small bullets.
This is confusing. But it's not a pellet gun, right?
No, it doesn't shoot plastic things.
No, that's airsoft.
No, it shoots.
The pellets are like the metal fucking thing that look like anvils.
Yeah, but there's different kinds of them.
I know.
I had hollow point ones once.
Hollow point pellets or hollow point bullets?
Point. They're bullets. They're 22 caliber bullets.
So when I asked you if it was a gun,
yes.
How did you not just answer yes?
I don't know.
What the fuck? The only reason this conversation is happening is because it couldn't answer, is it a gun? What?
Well, it's a rifle.
Gun. General name.
Sure, yeah.
I didn't say,
It's
is it
a
a
gun.
handgun?
It's a gun. It's a gun. Yeah.
Alright, so we could go see.
We could. It would fucking, you'd have to go to the hospital if you got shot with it.
No, just leave it there.
Yeah, none of that bullshit.
No. We'll go like into like the actual woods.
Yeah. Alright, cool, I'm just gonna lay here.
Yep.
I don't even remember what we're talking about the Defenders. The Defender series is more relatable.
Oh.
You were saying something.
Yeah, I mean, like the topics, and it's more like real life. It's not aliens. It's not on a different planet. It's not, you know, hey, here are these crazy ass weapons.
Right.
I mean, the parts of it is like, okay, you know, superpowered people, or you know, Daredevil being blind and able to just kind of like sense everything. Okay, those aren't, you know,
he's blind.
Realistic.
He's blind, but he can see.
Yeah. Whatever.
Figure that one out.
But it's like they happen, and with obviously with 13th season you can like develop characters and situations and all that crap. So it's not just like, hey, here's a bad guy. You actually get to see why this guy's bad.
Right. Yeah, and I just like the characters are really good too. Like Punisher might be the best Marvel character. Like what they've done with like John Bernthal and that just series in and of itself. Like John Bernthal's fucking incredible.
Yes he is.
So I don't know. I just think they knocked it out of the park with that one. I'm gonna be really sad if Disney doesn't redo it when they pick up and they drop their streaming service in November, I think it is. Which is gonna be another fucking cost. I don't know how much it's gonna be a month, but might have to do some fucking rearranging here.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, although we don't pay for Hulu, we use Finn's Hulu.
Thanks, Finn.
Yeah, thanks, Finn. I may have to just cancel Netflix or something. We don't need because if they take the Marvel off Netflix, I mean, what else do we use Netflix for?
Honestly, I haven't really gone to it.
No. Not with YouTube TV and Hulu. So that might be a jump to make from Netflix to Disney.
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see. But I also watched the Ben Hogan documentary.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting because Ben Hogan is regarded as having one of the best golf swings ever. Even better than Adam Scott. Yeah, even better than Adam Scott.
Ah, beautiful swing.
So Ben Hogan, he won like 1 million times. He is one of the best golfers ever. But he also got hit by a fucking bus driving.
Jesus Christ.
So when
he was the real life Gary Bertier.
Except he
didn't get paralyzed.
Except he won the U.S. Open 8 months later. But like Tiger was saying, like someone asked Tiger at the 2018 Masters, not this past one, 2 years ago. They were like, "Oh, like what about comeback stories?" He goes, "Well, isn't Mr. Hogan like the biggest comeback in sports? It's like the guy couldn't even walk."
Yeah.
It's like, talk about a fucking dude. Like, you talk about old dudes that walked, they walked uphill to school both ways. This dude re-taught himself how to fucking walk.
Jesus.
Never took a lesson in golf. Like, but there was no physical therapy. There was no, whatever. He had to reteach himself how to fucking move again.
Yeah, wasn't that, he played in like the 40s and 50s, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, so he started in the 40s, went to war, came back, then started winning again. Like after the accident, he actually played some of his best.
Wow.
But it was interesting. It was interesting watching him. I mean, he's like real fucking hardcore dude. Like he would be all day at the range. If he saw you there, it's like he would hit 1 million golf balls. They would even say, like, he would have caddies, and they would go out. And he would just hit the balls, like he would hit the balls, they would gather them, but it was like they all knew exactly where it was going each time. Like they landed in the same spot.
Wow.
So like if there was like a cluster of trees, he was like, all right, see that like grouping of trees, you want to hit off those. He goes, which tree? Like that's how good this dude was. And then like the joke is Ben Hogan can't play 36 holes because he'll land in all of his divots on the second time around. So that's how accurate this guy was.
Wow.
I think he got.
So he's like me.
I think he got the yips with the putter at one point, but it was It was interesting to see, because obviously we don't hear a lot. We hear like everything about Jack, and obviously we've been alive for Tiger.
Right.
But it's just interesting to see Ben Hogan. It's also funny that he had to deal with probably 3 or 4 of the worst U.S. Opens ever, like in terms of like how fucking hard they were.
Oh really?
There's I think it's a video. Maybe it is an actual video, but there's at least a picture of him. It took him like 2 or 3 hacks to get out in the playoff, like on the 18th hole.
Jesus.
Just to get out of the rough, because it's like it's like halfway up his calf. Insane. Like when the U.S. Open used to have some fucking balls.
And like when fucking men used to have some fucking balls back in the day when men were actual men. Dude gets hit by a fucking bus, teaches himself how to walk after he already fought in a war, and then just comes back and just crushes golf.
He used to go up to people, and he would just say, he's like, "Oh, it's like you just getting here?" He's like, "Yeah." Why? He's like, "Oh," he's like, "How far away do you live?" "Oh, a couple miles." He goes, "A couple miles? You could have hopped on your bike and been here already." It's like, hell, you could have fucking walked here. Yeah. What are you doing just getting here? Like that's how he kind of was.
Yeah.
And then it was like Mark O'Meara said, it's like he came up to him on the range, he hits like 6 good ones, like right at this flag, whatever. Mr. Hogan, like whatever, like blah blah, like you know, what do you think? Awful, and walks away. Like it's almost like he reminds me of like the Clint Eastwood of golf.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking name. I fucking love Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood's also a golfer.
Yeah.
He's big on the Pebble Beach tournaments.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. I remember he used to play back before, he was like 106.
When he still could.
Yeah.
Of able body.
Yeah. That's a guy that I'm gonna be real sad when he dies, eventually, because it's gonna happen. He's literally like a fucking 106 years old at this point. But he's still making movies too. which is insane. Which good on him, but
Well, he has to. If he stops making movies and like doing this
he'll
stuff, he'll
die.
just die.
Yeah, because he'll just lose his purpose.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. Those people that work their entire lives, they retire and they're dead in 6 months.
Yeah, and the same thing happens sometimes, like when the spouse dies, when they're married for like
Yeah,
3 billion years.
yeah,
So wife dies, 3 months later, guy dies.
right. Yeah, you just lose your purpose and you're just like, ah, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. And you just go. It's weird how that works.
But watching the Hogan documentaries, I almost like felt bad watching them. I was like, I should be practicing. Like Ben Hogan would be out there all day. I should be out there.
That's why you went and played again. You played 27 yesterday?
I did say, yeah, I did play 20. I played 27 yesterday and today.
Yeah. I made 18. I made a mix match 18 today. I played this morning after I got home and fucking slept because, I don't know, I probably went to bed at like 1 o'clock at my cousin's there. And then she has small children that woke me up at 6:15 in the morning. So I left Medford at 6:30 and I was back here by like 7:15 and was asleep on that couch over there and I woke up at 10 o'clock.
There's no small children here, and I was up at 6.
Yeah, well, you also didn't drink until 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, but I was up.
Yeah, okay, all
Jessica
right.
Jones.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, tough wake up. But yeah, so I played 27 yesterday. I played 27 today. Today was a mix. But I was playing with people, and they were like, one of the guys was like, oh man, when I was younger, when I didn't have kids, like I would play 36. I'm like, yeah, man, I haven't ruled out coming back later. Like, I'm going to leave now because I'm going to go to the grocery store. I want to eat something, relax.
Yeah.
So, but I might be back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lo and behold, you were.
And I was.
Yeah. Thanks to Ben Hogan.
Yeah. Well, no. So actually, I was saying that before.
Oh, yeah.
I watched
before
it.
you watched it, yeah.
But then I watched it, and all I want to do is play golf. It's like when I watch Caddyshack, all I want to do is play golf.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Caddyshack, but
It's a great
all I
movie.
want to do is fucking play golf.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost, I timed it fucking perfectly this morning with, I mean, I wasn't expecting my 9 holes at Pine Oaks to take fucking almost 3 hours,
That's terrible, by the way.
but it did.
So it took you almost 3 hours to play 9.
Yeah, we teed off probably around 10:45, and I got to Riverbend at 1:52
Yeah.
for a 2 o'clock tee
That's
time.
like a 15-minute drive.
Yep.
So that's...
So like 10:45 to 1:45-ish, 1:30 we'll call it.
Yeah.
It's about 3 hours
Yeah, so I played
9. It was insane.
18 walking this morning in 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yep. I mean, we played 9
And we were waiting on tees.
Riverbend. In what?
It was like 2 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say an hour 45.
Nah, it was
pretty
close. It was
quick.
closer to 2. We were waiting.
It was quick until fucking old man Remus on the fucking 7th hole.
Yeah. We're fucking... So we're playing, and
We're just a random guy.
yeah. So we're just at a public course, which I actually like. I do like this course. It gets a little wet, but typically it's in good shape, and the layout's good. So this is what you get in the afternoon, though. Is there was like a group of 4, group of 3, then a 1, and then us 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting on this 1, but he's playing just fast enough to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And there's ways to do that. I do it all the time when I don't want to talk to people. But
Yeah.
he's playing just fast enough to get out of the way, but not fast enough that we're not waiting for him every tee.
Yeah.
Also, it helps when these old dudes are short hitters. 'Cause they
Yeah.
just step up and hit.
Right.
And then they're off the tee and out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're waiting because the other group's still in the hole. But we get to the 7th tee, and all of a sudden there's another guy there.
There's another second random old guy.
And then we get to the 8th hole, and the old guy's gone. There's just a ball in the 8th cup, and the fucking old guy's gone.
It's like Legend of Bag of Ants shit.
Yeah, he just fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
He hit a hole-in-one from the 8th tee and just left. Just disappeared.
And then, because the second guy had a push cart, so he hopped in the cart with old man Remus and was just dragging his fucking push cart behind, holding on to it. I was like, what the fuck? Because he was playing the entire time by himself.
Yep.
We get to the 7th, second random old guy shows up, plays the 7th, and then just disappears.
So the other question I have is, because I've played Riverbend before, and I've bounced around, but the typical bounce around is you go 7 over to 10, then you would play 10, 11, and then you get a couple options there, but typically you have to play 12 to get back to the 4th tee.
Oh, right.
But if you're like, if it's like late night, what I used to do was play 10, 11, throw my ball into the 5th fairway, and then play 5, 6, 7 again.
Oh, okay.
But there's no, like, getting to the 7th tee is completely blocked off. So that's where I don't know where he came from. Like, there's no decent route. Like, he would have had to fucking grab his push cart, like, float over the marsh, over to the 7th tee.
Yeah, bag of ants.
Same.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Fucking Mary Poppins with that fucking push cart.
Oh god, yeah, that was quite the experience.
Yeah, that was my second 9. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my 27th or my third 9 of the day.
Your third leg
played
of the
18.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've played 72 holes in 3 days.
Nice.
Played 18, 27, 27.
Nice.
Walking push cart the entire time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk tomorrow. My fucking calves are gonna be.
You gotta go get some pee.
A, my calves are gonna be yoked. B, again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to walk.
It's like if you're watching the video show, that's what I've been. This is pee. Like I've been housing this all day because I don't want to have another Tuesday like I had last Tuesday when I got Lyme disease.
Fucking only person who gets Lyme disease without getting bit by a tick.
Yeah, that's me. But I beat it. I beat that shit. Alright, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I got something.
Alright, what do you got?
My ATM is now giving out $10 bills.
What?
Which is...
A game changer.
Which is, I guess, corroborated by someone actually it was a Facebook post, which is, it was an old guy, but it was like a Facebook post about $10 bills. I'm like, that's weird. I don't trust anyone that gives out $10 bills. And then I went to my ATM that day.
Yeah.
And it was like the fast cash thing changed from 60 to 50.
Really?
And I'm like, 50? What? And then it was like, enter your amount in like denominations of 10. And I'm like,
oh, so they don't give out 20s at all?
no, they do.
Oh, okay.
So I got $60.
Yeah.
2 20s and 2 10s.
They just randomly decided to.
I guess they're just randomly picking for me.
What the fuck?
So
I don't like that.
I don't like 10s.
But I do like the ability to get 50 because sometimes when I just
50, okay,
when
50,
I just need $50, I have to get 60.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
50
like, what the fuck?
50 is a number that I can get down with 50 alone.
Right.
But if you go in there and you need like 30,
fuck you, just get 40.
or it's like, oh, I really need $70. Dude,
Yeah.
either make it work with 60 or fucking get 8. Like,
Yeah.
50's a number. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, so for I don't know how long I've had how long have I had a debit card? 13 years.
Yeah.
And even before that, we've all known, no 10s,
Never.
no 10s, only 20s.
Yeah. Forever.
ATMs only 20s. Why now?
I don't know.
Like why? Like what prompted this?
I don't know. That's weird.
Like, I can't even think of why. Okay, it is more convenient to have the ability to get 10s, but like why now? Did they just finally crack the code on the technology of putting 10s in the ATM?
Yeah, I don't know. That's really interesting. I don't have an answer for that. But I do, like I said, I do like the ability to get 50.
But I think I'll sacrifice the ability to get 50 because now it's like people are gonna go to the ATM and get $10. It's like what? Can you even buy anything with $10 anymore?
Probably not. You can like barely get coffee.
Seriously. But
Goddamn inflation.
and then I don't like them deciding what breakdown I'm getting.
Right.
Like why the fuck did you give me 2 10s? I don't want fucking 2 10s.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What the fuck am I supposed to do with 2 10s now?
It's like I didn't get 60 to split 30 and 30. I got
Yeah.
60 because I want fucking $60.
Right.
Why the fuck did you give me 2 10s?
I haven't. I haven't been to my ATM at all in a while. Maybe I'll take a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just for fun.
This is Citizens. So the person who posted about it also lives in Easton, so we literally could be going to the same ATM, which is the only ATM that's doing this.
Yeah.
Like that could be it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have Bank of America.
oh, you're just so special.
Which blows. They're not that good. They don't do shit. I've actually been thinking about switching banks, but I'm so fucking lazy that I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. Like everyone has Bank of America, but I don't know if anyone's overly thrilled about it.
No. It's like having Comcast or fucking internet.
Yeah, but at least you get
Nobody likes it, but you can't. You just.
But the banks, you have choices.
Yeah.
Comcast, you don't get a choice.
Right. True, but like everyone, for whatever reason, everyone just sticks with Bank of America anyway. I don't get that either. I've heard really good things about Ally Bank because they're
all online, aren't they?
They're online based, yeah. So they have no overhead costs and shit like that, or lower overhead costs. So they're able to give you higher interest rates on your like savings accounts and shit like that. But again, I'm so fucking lazy. I'm not gonna switch.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk. I've been like talking about it for like 6 months, and I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. Yeah. So my final thought is a. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll call it a would you rather. There's been intense debate at my place of work over the last few days over what you would rather have to deal with cleaning up. Would you rather clean up shit or puke?
Puke.
Good answer. I said puke too. But like a lot of people were saying shit. They'd rather clean up shit. Now keep in mind also, I do work with a lot of moms who change diapers and they just look at it like that. But I'm like, fuck that, dude. I don't want to deal with shit. Like if someone shits themselves.
Well,
like,
you know what? I'm glad you brought it up because as someone who's cleaned up both, puke's the way to go.
Yeah, puke's way easier. I don't care about puke. Like, so the way I described it too is like, if I'm cleaning up puke and my hand touches it, I'm just gonna like wash my hands and like I'll be fine. If I'm cleaning up shit and my hand touches it,
then you have to light your hand on fire.
I'm throwing up. Now I have to clean up puke too. Like, or like I would literally dunk my hand in fucking bleach until it like turns red and the skin falls off. Like,
so you have to cut your hand off.
Right. It's like I don't fuck with shit. Like shit is gross. Like I'm not cleaning that up. I would clean up puke all fucking day long. But there's some people were making the argument for shit because they were like, oh, it's like it just smells like shit. Like puke smells like a lot of random stuff. Like it could smell really bad. And I was like, it still doesn't smell as bad as shit.
Yeah, shit smells worse.
Every
time.
The arguments that people were making here, and I was like, you guys are not going to convince me here. Like puke is the way to go. But they were all like, ew, no, puke's gross. Like I see puke and I want to puke. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I see shit and I want to puke.
I would say I don't see shit and want to shit though, so that's a good thing.
That would cause some issues.
Oh my god, imagine that. That shit in your pants.
Oh man.
But no, I don't even know why that's a debate.
Yeah.
And I have cleaned up both at the gym.
Yes. Oh yeah, I mean, we all know the shit's...
And we are talking human, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, because I've done both for dogs too.
Right. Yeah, because I think, because that's what someone said to me. They were like, oh, you don't like cleaning up shit, like what do you do when with your dog? And I was like, well, first of all, I don't have a dog. But when I did have part-time custody of a dog, I just picked it up in a bag and threw the bag away.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one because, okay, so...
I feel like dog shit is better than human shit, though.
Yes, it is, because it comes out much firmer.
Yeah, and because humans eat... I was just going to say
trash.
Shit. Yeah, humans
trash.
Eat trash.
They eat what I ate yesterday.
Yeah. You can't make an argument that humans eat shit, so that's why their shit sucks. Human shit sucks because they eat trash. We eat
No,
fucking
dogs,
Wendy's.
The
and
food
dumb
that we
shit.
give dogs is designed to like keep their shit firm.
Yeah. Right.
So how about this? Just speaking blindly, would you rather clean up dog puke or dog shit?
Dog shit.
Dog puke is the answer. Because dog shit,
Yeah.
when it is not just a nice firm log,
All right. I'm gonna change. Puke.
it's puke. The answer is puke.
Dog.
Every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Because at that point, it just kind of smells a little bit like chlorine, but like they. And the other thing is they usually eat most of this. They eat most of the stuff back up.
Yeah.
So they actually take care of most of it for you. But I was gonna say, dog shit comes in too many forms.
Yeah, no, that's actually true. I don't even know why I said dog shit, to be totally honest.
Because the classic dog shit is
it's
a
easy.
firm.
It's very easy.
Firm log.
Yeah. No. Puke.
But
I'm still team puke. I'm human puke 1,000%, and I'm dog puke.
One time Pluto got Giardia.
Oh Jesus Christ.
So I asked, and he got it at daycare, and they're like, hey, keep a heads up, like he probably has it. Like, oh shit, how do you know? They go, well, we caught him eating a dog shit that has Giardia, and that's literally the only way to pass it. I was like, oh, good.
Awesome.
So I get there to pick him up later, and I was like, yeah, so he's just eating another dog shit. They go, well, actually, the dog shit and puked, and he was actually eating the puke. Don't you worry, he got it.
Oh God.
I don't remember how bad it was though. Like, so I know Giardia, like no one like wants Giardia, but like, dude, he would get the runs like enough.
Yeah.
Like he's a fucking hound that he used to go to daycare 3, sometimes more times a week.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hound, used to eat everything.
Right.
Like we never fed him a goddamn thing.
Right.
Like anything. Occasionally.
You mean like table scraps?
Nothing. Like we didn't give.
But
occasionally.
you did feed the dog.
Oh. Yes, no, we fed the dog. But like, if I was eating dinner, he didn't eat anything of what I was eating.
Right.
Occasionally, like if she was cooking like a sweet potato,
Yeah.
she would like cut off a piece and give him that. That's just sweet potato at that point. But like nothing off our plates or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like he had the shits like fairly regularly. It's like great. If I see this again, I need to go get some chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice.
White rice.
White rice and chicken. Boiled white rice and boiled chicken. That's how you get a dog to stop shitting himself. Fuck. I had fucking Uncle Ben's on me. I had like a 20-pound bag of fucking Uncle Ben's.
Fucking dogs. They're a pain in the ass.
Oh God, I would love to. So here's the business idea, and this one's for you guys. Rent a dog business.
Oh shit.
Like if I want a dog for 3 hours, I come and rent the dog for 3 hours.
Yeah. Or it's like, I know that like I'm not gonna really have a lot going on this weekend, so I'm gonna rent a dog for a weekend.
Yeah.
And then bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want to go talk about oceans with girls or something,
Yeah.
you can rent a dog and go to a dog park.
Right, there you go, and then ask the girls how many oceans there are. Do you know what ocean my dog came from?
This dog right here, he's swimming 2 of 5. How many oceans does your dog swim in? Swam in.
I noticed you're coming from the grocery store. Is that whole milk in your bag?
Oof, whole milk. Bold.
I
I practically get diarrhea just looking at that.
That'd probably be a great conversation starter. You probably have more luck with that than fucking how many oceans are there.
It would also be very on brand for me. I mean, like usually, I'm not usually like grotesque in that way, but it's like I'm usually fucking random and.
Yeah.
How does someone react to that?
Right.
Oh, whole milk. I almost had diarrhea just looking at that, and like I just kept walking.
That's like an old man thing to do. Like you walk by, say something completely unprovoked that's like, what the fuck? And then just keep going. I feel like old guys do that all the time.
They do. They're usually a little bit more direct and mean about what they say, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. I told someone at work to just start drinking whole milk, though, because they were like drinking skim milk and saying all this...
Milk that's lying about... No, what is it?
Yeah,
Water that's lying about being milk?
Yeah. And I had to like give them like a quick little lesson about how like the whole milk thing works and like the vitamins that are in it, like A, D, E, and K and all that shit, how they're fat soluble. So if you're drinking skim milk that doesn't have any fat, you're not actually being able to absorb any of those vitamins.
Plus, it might make your stomach hurt real bad.
Right.
You ever take a multivitamin on an empty stomach and then all of a sudden fucking keel over?
Yeah.
Every day at college until I learned vitamins are fat soluble. Yeah. You know the kids at the gym asked me the other day what your favorite vitamin is?
What the fuck?
I don't know how they were talking about it.
Cocaine.
No, but they were talking about like actual vitamins.
What the fuck?
Like vitamin A, it's good for your skin.
What? Vitamin E is also good for your skin.
Yeah, well I think vitamin A is the one, whatever. I don't know. Then I started talking about scurvy with them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so I feel scurvy coming on. Which we like that was taught as part of our normal curriculum.
Oh yeah.
Like people don't know that. First of all, people don't know what scurvy is. A. And
no.
B, they don't know that fucking...
People don't know that there used to be 9 planets either. Like, what are we teaching kids in schools today? We're not teaching them how to prevent scurvy. We're changing the fucking...
I talked to a kid who had 3 math classes. He was in 3 math classes.
Why?
Because he sucked at math, so they just gave him more math. Like
that doesn't make any sense.
It's like, he's so bad at math that we're just going to give him more math. Huh?
No, that's not how that works.
3 fucking math classes.
Oh my god. Our education system is so fucked. I could go on an entire rant for a whole nother episode on how much I hate this fucking country's education system. But I will spare you. Maybe we'll get into it someday. I don't know. But that's fucking stupid. Alright. Let's fucking wrap this bitch up. Put a fucking bow on it. Thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you subscribe wherever you're at. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube right now. Subscribe wherever you're listening, whether it's iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, I don't know, CastBox, Google Play, who knows. Just make sure you subscribe to the show. Leave us a funny review too, or just a review, whatever. It helps our visibility rankings in iTunes. Obviously, iTunes is the biggest one. That's the one that drives probably about 80% of the traffic. We were ranked number 35 in Madagascar as recently as like 2 weeks ago. So shout out to the country of Madagascar. Yeah, you guys are fucking great.
Great taste in podcasts.
Yeah, be more like Madagascar guys. Listen to our show. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We're on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. And I think that'll do it. Make sure you spread the word too. Tell your friends, tell your family, apologize to them immediately after for the dumb shit that we say, and that's gonna do it.
And DM us about the pickup line thing.
Oh yeah. Seriously, yeah. Send us a fucking a DM about that. I want to know more about this. I want to know if other people actually do dumb shit like this, or if it's just our idiot friends. All right. Until next time. Good night.